The draft of the National Audit Bill was passed in Parliament with amendments yesterday. However, it appears certain amendments that were added and passed would pose an impact on the entire audit process.
It was proposed in the draft audit bill that a surcharge should be imposed on those responsible for financial crimes in order to recover the monies lost, and the power to do so was to be given to the Auditor General. However, as per the bill which was passed yesterday, the final decision maker on imposing a surcharge are the heads of departments of ministries. This is a completely different bill to what was initially produced by the Auditor General. That is why we put forward 16 amendments and attempted to have the initial matter included in it. However, we could not reach the level that we required on the matter. Imposing a surcharge on public servants responsible for financial irregularities was viewed as a power given to the Audit Commission and the Auditor General. However, sadly, it has been moved to the ministry secretaries as per the deeds of the politicians. After the amendments, the situation was such that matters would have not been reported to the Audit Commission. However, our amendments were that they need to be reported. There is no major change on the matter of the surcharge. Once again, the person who imposes it has to be defined as the secretary. However, preparing the surcharge and implementing the initial steps on the matter remain with the Auditor General as his task. There is no serious issue with it. However, we can say that there is a difference with the initial bill that was put forward. The matter of carrying out internal audits have been taken away from the Auditor General. We view this as a serious flaw. Article 9 previously noted that the Auditor General can perform an audit on private institutions for the betterment of the nation. But that too has been removed. There was no view on a minimum fine. We were able to increase the minimum fine from 5,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees. Yet the 100,000 rupee fine is now 25,000 rupees. The government introduces legislation to impose fines, but this time they have removed it and paved the way for theft to take place. Those are their amendments. It is clear that they had no intention of bringing forward this bill to strengthen the state mechanism and good governance. There was a small group that always protected those who committed fraud and corruption in the country. They dragged this matter for 15 years. When this legislation was moved to Parliament in 2003, the Prime Minister was Ranil Wickremesinghe. And when it was presented to Parliament yesterday, the Prime Minister was Ranil Wickremesinghe. However, they could have put a stop to misappropriation in those 15 years. Yet the institution, which simply wasted 2 million rupees per month for the past 3 years, will become a fully functional institution from tomorrow. The Sirasa media are allocated a time period for the audit bill every week. We must note they perform a duty towards this nation. You have performed a task on behalf of the nation. The department and the 20 million people of this country salute you.